I'm standing in my basement room, folding my son's laundry at 67, when my phone lights up with a text that stops me cold. It's Marcus, my boy, typing like I'm the hired help clean up mom. We're out for Tyler's 20th and bringing friends back late. No invitation, no warmth, just an order. That's when it hits me, sharp and clear. For 8 years, I've been a guest in a house I used to call home. If this story's hitting you, subscribe and tell me where you're watching from. It's 3:30 on a Tuesday, and I'm staring at that message, perched on the edge of a bed that's no longer mine. Jennifer, my daughter-in-law, decided 2 years ago this room was better suited for guests, her guests, mostly her mother. So, I got the basement. Well, my roses got ripped out for low maintenance. Rocks. Modern, she called it. Convenient for who? I wonder. The text stings because it's Tyler's 20th birthday, and I'm not invited to Cheyenne, the restaurant where Marcus proposed to Jennifer, where we toasted every milestone in Tyler's life. His graduation, his college acceptance, his first job. All but this one. Another buzz. It's Tyler. Sorry, Grandma. Mom planned this ages ago and forgot to tell you. Rain check. A rain check, like I'm a postponed errand. I climb the basement stairs to the main floor of the house I've owned for 25 years, the place where I raised Marcus after his dad passed when he was 14. The place I opened to them when Tyler was little, and they needed a roof. Somewhere along the line, it became theirs, and I became the extra. The living room smells of Jennifer's lavender candles and her sharp perfume. My old furniture's gone, swapped for her pristine white sofas nobody dares eat on. The mantel holds her family photos now. I'm just a shadow in a wedding picture. I hear Marcus's car pull into my driveway. Still mine, legally, though I stopped mentioning it. Through the window, I see them, Marcus in his sharp suit, Jennifer in a dress worth more than my social security, Tyler looking so grown. They're radiant, my family, complete without me. They drive off laughing, not glancing back, heading to a celebration I helped plan for 19 years. I stand there until their lights fade, and something inside me snaps, clean through. I grab a suitcase from the closet, unused since my last trip to my sister's in Phoenix. Then I pause, a small smile creeping in. They want me to clean up. I'll do it my way. 8 years of being invisible teaches you their habits. Marcus will drink too much at dinner, trying to impress Jennifer's crowd. She'll drag guests back to flaunt her renovated home. Tyler will go along to avoid a fight. They won't be back till midnight. Plenty of time. I've saved $4,200 over 3 years, squirreling away bits of my mother's inheritance and Robert's life insurance. Enough for a fresh start if I'm smart. I pack my clothes, my photo albums, Mom's jewelry, and the few unbroken pieces of Grandma's china. Behind the coats, I find Robert's things. His watch, his glasses, his journal of woodworking notes. I hold it, picturing him at our old kitchen table, scribbling with care. About time, I whisper to him. The kitchen's the hardest. I've cooked for them for years. Tyler's favorite cookies, Marcus's picky lunches, my spice rack, my wedding gift knives. I pack them, let Jennifer figure out dinner. By 900, my car's loaded. The rest? Old books, band Christmas decorations can stay. I sit at the kitchen table one last time and write Marcus, Jennifer. I've tidied up as asked. I'm moving on to where I belong. Eleanor. I nearly sign Mom but stop. Moms get invited to birthdays. I left my note leaning against the wooden salt shaker Robert carved, the one Jennifer always said clashed with her sleek kitchen. Then I walked through the house one last time, flipping off lights, securing the locks. As I loaded the final box into my car, my phone hummed. A text from my sister Rose in Phoenix. How's Tyler's party? I typed back, plans shifted. I'll call tomorrow, at 10:47 p.m. I pulled out of the driveway, leaving behind 25 years of memories and 8 years of fading into the background. I didn't glance back. Some doors are meant to stay shut. The highway stretched quiet, just me, a few truckers, and night shift workers chasing the dawn. No destination, just a pull to keep driving until I found where I fit. Soft jazz hummed on the radio, and for the first time in years, I felt it. Freedom, sharp and alive. Back at Cheyenne, my family was likely toasting Tyler's future. oblivious to the fact that I'd just claimed mine. 4 hours later, exhaustion nudged me into a truck stop outside Cincinnati, its fluorescent glow buzzing with life at 300 a.m. Drivers grabbed coffee and greasy sandwiches, and I blended into the chaos, invisible but not lonely, not this time. The cashier, a kid with Tyler's dark hair and easy grin, handed me my coffee. "Drive safe, ma'am. Wild night to be out alone. Sometimes wild's exactly right," I replied, smiling. I settled at a corner table, my phone lighting up with 17 missed calls from Marcus, 12 from Jennifer, and a flurry of texts. "Mom, where are you?" At 11:43 p.m. "This isn't funny. Call me at 12:15 a.m. We're worried. Are you safe?" At 1:22 a.m. "Please, we can fix this. Come home at 1:35 a.m. Home." Funny how that word surfaced only after I left. I powered off my phone. Let them stew. Maybe worry would teach them what 8 years of disregard hadn't. A rack of travel brochures caught my eye. Mammoth Cave, Dollywood, the Smokies. Trips Robert and I dreamed of before cancer stole our tomorrows. I spread them out, each one a possibility. A woman nearby, silver hair in a tidy bun, wearing a Kentucky Wildcat sweatshirt, grinned. "Running away?" she asked, her eyes hinting she'd done the same. "Running toward something," I said. "Just figuring out what." Her name was Margaret, a retired teacher from Louisville, fresh from visiting her daughter in Atlanta. "Biggest mistake I made was moving in with my kids after my husband died," she said. "Took 2 years to reclaim my life. We talked until dawn. 2 women who'd forgotten we were more than mothers or grandmothers. The hardest part," she said as we parted, "is forgiving yourself for waiting so long." She scribbled her number, insisting I call when I landed somewhere. "We invisible women over 60, we've got to stick together." By noon I'd decided. In Lexington, I opened a bank account with my 4,200 nest egg, then walked into a realtor's office. Beth, a warm woman with no questions about why I was starting over, showed me 3 places. The winner was a 1-bedroom above a bakery on Main Street, its hardwood floors and east-facing windows promising morning light. "The cinnamon rolls downstairs will ruin you," Beth warned as I signed the lease, paying cash from my savings. The place wasn't ready until Saturday, so I booked a hotel for the week. That night, I powered on my phone, 43 missed calls, frantic texts, and Marcus's voicemails, the last at 2:30 a.m. "Mom, I messed up. You should have been at Tyler's dinner. I'm scared. Please call." For a moment, I saw the boy who clung to me after his dad's death. But then I remembered his text. The casual dismissal, the 8 years of being erased. I sent one, replied, "I'm safe. Don't search for me." Then I slept in a bed that was mine, dreaming of warm pastries and sunlight, choosing myself at last. Marcus tracked me down by sheer stubbornness. Friday morning, Claire, the bakery owner, knocked, a fresh croissant in hand. "Eleanor, a man downstairs says he's your son. He's been calling every hotel and rental office in Lexington, showing your photo." I sighed, taking the croissant. 5 days of peace, coffee on my terms, quiet evenings with a book, had been glorious. "Tell him I'll be down in 10, I said. Marcus paced outside the bakery, hair a mess, eyes shadowed from sleepless nights. Seeing me, his face flickered through relief, frustration, and maybe regret. "Mom, you look good." I did. 5 days of my own choices, eating when I wanted, wearing the teal sweater Jennifer once called too loud, had revived me. "Thanks," I said. "You look exhausted." "I've been driving Kentucky's back roads for 2 days, checking every town from here to Cincinnati," he said, running a hand through his hair. "Want coffee? Claire's is great." We sat by the window, Marcus fidgeting. Emotional talks were never his strength. Not even after his dad died, when I taught him feelings weren't weaknesses. "Mom, why didn't you tell me you were unhappy?" he asked finally. I stirred my coffee, choosing my words. "When did you last ask how I was, Marcus? Really ask, with time to hear me?" He faltered, searching for a memory that wasn't there. "I ask all the time," he mumbled, but doubt crept in. "You ask if I need groceries, if I can watch Tyler, if I'll cook for your guests. You don't ask how it feels to be a stranger in my own house." His gaze dropped to his cup. "Whose name is on the deed?" I asked. Yours, he whispered. Whose furniture's in the living room? Jennifer's. Where do I sleep? The basement. His voice shrank. So tell me, I said. How did I become the guest? Marcus was silent, tears brimming. We didn't mean it, he said. When we moved in, Tyler was 4, Jennifer was overwhelmed. I was working crazy hours. You made everything work. It looked effortless. It was love, not effortless, I said. But you started seeing me as the help. He winced, nodding. Jennifer's been crying, real tears. She didn't realize she pushed you out. We want you back, Mom. Not like before. We'll change. You'll have the office as a bedroom, control of the kitchen, a say in family plans. No more excluding you. I sipped my coffee, weighing his words. Part of me wanted to believe change was possible, but 5 days of freedom, dinner at 7:30, no one's commentary on my news channel. Felt right. Marcus, I said, I appreciate the apology, but I'm not coming back. I'm 67. I was Robert's wife for 25 years, your caretaker for 8. I'm just Eleanor and I like her. His face fell. But we need you. You needed the role I played. I corrected. It's time I figure out who I am without it. He left, promising to call before heading to Columbus. I lingered in the bakery, watching the world move by, some hurried, some calm, some searching. For the first time, I wasn't one of the lost. The next morning, Jennifer arrived with Tyler, both wearing the cautious looks of people with a script. I opened my door, and Jennifer started, Eleanor, we need to talk. Tyler shifted, embarrassed. I asked him to come. Jennifer said quickly, I thought you'd listen if he was here. The tactic was transparent, using Tyler as a bargaining chip. Tyler, I said, mind waiting downstairs? He nodded, relieved, and headed for coffee. I turned to Jennifer. Come in. She scanned my apartment, her eyes critical. It's quaint, she said, meaning small old. It's perfect for me, I replied. Coffee. She declined, sitting stiffly on my couch, ready for battle. Eleanor, owe you an apology. I waited, knowing Jennifer's apologies often came with strings attached. I see now we've been careless about including you, she said, her voice measured. Tyler's birthday was a mistake, and I own that. Mistake. I echoed, raising an eyebrow. Is that what we're calling it? Her polished facade wavered. I know you're upset, Eleanor. Not upset, I said, my tone steady. I'm done. The bluntness threw her. She'd braced for anger or tears. Not this quiet resolve. Done, she said, faltering. Your family. Am I Jennifer? I sat across from her, calm. In 8 years, how often have you asked about my day, my dreams, my life? When have we talked about anything besides Tyler's needs, Marcus's work, or your household? Her mouth opened, then closed, her mind sifting through years of conversations, finding none that weren't about logistics. We've been swamped, she said at last, with work, Tyler, the house. Too swamped to notice I was fading away. I replied. You weren't fading, she insisted. You were part of it all. I was useful, I corrected. There's a difference. She fell silent, recalibrating. Jennifer always adapted when she wanted something. I haven't been the daughter-in-law you deserved, she said, her voice softening with what felt like real remorse. I was so focused on our life. I forgot you were family first. It was the most sincere thing she'd ever said. Thank you, I said. I hear you. Then come home, she urged, leaning forward. Let us fix this. We'll do better. I glanced out my window at Main Street, where people walked dogs, sipped coffee, lived unhurried lives. Jennifer, guess what I had for breakfast? She blinked, confused. French toast with blueberries at 9:30, because I felt like it. Yesterday, I read a novel cover to cover. No interruptions about laundry or groceries. I'm living for me now. But you love caring for people, she said, genuinely puzzled. You're so good at it. I said. Past tense. I've spent 25 years as Robert's wife, 30 raising Marcus, 8 helping with Tyler. I've cared for others longer than you've been alive. So, what? She asked, voice breaking. You're cutting us out? The old urge to soothe her tugged at me, but I held firm. I want to be in your lives as Eleanor, not your Lev, in help. Tears welled, delicate but real. I don't know how to do that, she admitted. How to know you outside of errands. It was raw, honest. Maybe, I said softly. We both learn how. We sat quietly, the morning unfolding outside. Kids on bikes, neighbors chatting. Dinner tomorrow? Jennifer asked. Just family, no strings. I waited. Could they see me as a guest, not staff? Could I join without slipping into old roles? I'll come, I said. But I drive myself, and I leave when I'm ready. And Jennifer, I'm not moving back. This is home. Her face fell, but she nodded. I get it. After she and Tyler left, he gave me a quick, shy hug, promising to call. I sipped tea on my balcony, wondering if dinner would show me a family that needed me, or one that wanted me. Tyler showed up alone Sunday afternoon, carrying grocery bags and a grin that took me back to when he'd measure flour on a step stool. Got stuff for chocolate chip cookies, he said. Mom tried, but you know her baking. I chuckled, recalling her smoke, alarm disaster. She's got other gifts. In my tiny kitchen we mixed dough. Tyler more precise now but still focused, like the kid who loved getting it right. Grandma, he said as the oven hummed. When we moved in with you, were Mom and Dad splitting up? The question startled me. I thought he'd been too young to sense the strain, the late night arguments, the separate bedrooms. Why do you ask? He stirred chocolate chips, eyes down. I've been thinking about what you said, how I don't remember life before you. My friend Jake's parents divorced when we were kids, and he remembers fights. I don't recall fights, but I remember Mom crying, Dad always gone, and this heaviness. He glanced up. Did they stay together because of you? I chose my words carefully. When you were 4, your parents were struggling. Your dad was working endless hours to build his business. Your mom was overwhelmed with you and money worries. They were stretched thin, scared. I paused, remembering their tense silences, my offer to help with childcare. Were they thinking of divorce? He pressed. They were weighing options, I said. But Tyler, they stayed together because they chose to. I helped with the day-to-day, but their marriage, that was their work, not mine.